Have you ever wondered if someone might be secretly using your Wi-Fi? Maybe your internet feels slower than usual, or you suspect a neighbor has guessed your password. The good news is that checking who is connected to your Wi-Fi is easier than you think. In this video, I will walk you through step-by-step methods to identify connected devices and share tips to protect your Wi-Fi from unwanted intruders. But before jumping into the why, I will explain why it matters. Slow internet. Additional devices consume your bandwidth, reducing your internet performance. Security concerns. When someone connects to your Wi-Fi, they are technically inside your private network. If your devices or shared folders are not properly secured, an intruder could access your personal files and photos, browse sensitive documents stored on shared drives, hack your security cameras and spy on you, inject malicious software into your devices, install keyloggers to steal passwords, and monitor your online activity without your knowledge. There are also legal and privacy risks. You have to know that you could be held responsible if someone uses your Wi-Fi for illegal activities, such as downloading copyrighted material or accessing prohibited content. Authorities typically trace activity back to the internet connection owner, in other words, you. Now that you know the potential threat of unauthorized users accessing your Wi-Fi network, let's see how to detect unauthorized access. Using your router's admin interface is the easiest and most reliable way to see who is connected to your Wi-Fi network. Every router has a web-based dashboard that allows to manage your network, monitor connected devices, and secure your Wi-Fi. To access your admin interface, open a web browser and in the URL zone enter the router IP address. To find this IP address is pretty simple. Open a command prompt and type ipconfig. This will display the IP configuration of your network interfaces, and in my case, I'm connected to my Wi-Fi network through interface Wi-Fi 3. Here is my IP address, and the default gateway IP is in fact the IP address of my Wi-Fi router. So copy this IP address, paste it in your URL zone, and you will get access to your router admin interface. Next, enter the logins. If you don't know your logins, you will find them in the back of your router, where you can see the IP address of your router, the Wi-Fi code, and the default logins. If you haven't already changed the default logins, I urge you to do that because they are freely available on the internet and anyone can find them. Let's enter the logins. For my Wi-Fi router model, the home page displays visual representation of my router with the different interfaces. Here I have Wi-Fi interface that connects 8 Wi-Fi devices. Here the wired devices. There is no device currently connected through the Ethernet cable. Here connected phones. So if I want to display the Wi-Fi devices connected, I just click on this icon, and it will display the connected device list. The table contains the device name, the port ID, usually it's the SSID, the device info containing the MAC address and the IP address, the device status, online or offline, and connection duration. You could also find this list elsewhere in another menu if your Wi-Fi router model doesn't display this kind of visual representation. In my case, I can find the same list in the system information, user device information, and here is a slightly different list with the host name. And here I have the device type that shows me whether the device is a smartphone or a computer or any other device that the router has identified. I got also the IP address, the MAC address, the online duration as we have seen in the previous list. So check the list, and if you identify any known device, you suspect it's an intruder. So let's see how you can protect your Wi-Fi network from that intruder. The first thing to do immediately is to block the intruder so he can no longer access your network. And to do that, we are going to blacklist its MAC address. For that, I need to go to the security menu, click on Wi-Fi MAC filtering. Here I can filter on a blacklist or a whitelist. The difference between the two is that a blacklist will block any device in this list and will allow any other device. Instead, the whitelist will allow only listed devices. Any other device that try to connect to my Wi-Fi network, if its MAC address is not explicitly listed, it will be denied. So let's blacklist the intruder. I will choose blacklist, create a new entry in the table. Here I can enter the device name and select its MAC address. The MAC addresses of currently connected devices are already listed, so I will choose the one I want to blacklist. Let's say I will blacklist my smartphone. When I select the MAC address, it will automatically populate the device name and the source MAC address. So I click Apply. Then I need to explicitly enable the MAC filtering, otherwise it will not work. So if I apply a second time, I will immediately kick off the intruder. Now that we have kicked off the intruder, the next step is to change the Wi-Fi code. Because if I simply keep the blacklist, a skilled hacker can change its MAC address and connect again to my Wi-Fi network. So let's do that. I will also show you how to choose strong authentication and encryption protocols. So depending on your router model, for mine, I'm going to click on WLAN Basic. First, ensure that the authentication mode is at least WPA2. And if your router supports WPA3, the latest authentication protocol, choose that one because it's most secure than WPA2. But be careful, some old devices cannot connect using the WPA3 protocol. So unless all your Wi-Fi devices are compatible with WPA3 protocol, choose at least WPA2. The encryption mode will be AES. Here you change your Wi-Fi code. Another thing I want to highlight is be sure that WPS protocol is disabled. WPS is an old protocol and with known weaknesses that allow Wi-Fi devices to connect to the router using either PIN code or PBC mode. If an intruder manages to hack your Wi-Fi network and get inside your router administration panel, he could enable WPS and create a PIN code that will allow him to connect back to your Wi-Fi network even if you change the Wi-Fi code. So be sure this option is not enabled. If you want to move your security to the next level, enable whitelisting. Create a list of only authorized Wi-Fi devices to connect to your network. This way, even if an attacker manages to crack or guess your Wi-Fi code, he will not be able to connect through because his MAC address is not listed in the whitelist. The downside of this solution is that if you acquire a new Wi-Fi device and you want to connect it to your Wi-Fi network, you need first to add it to the whitelist. But if you want a better security, it's the price to pay. So let's wrap up. Use a strong Wi-Fi password and update it regularly. Change your router's administrator password to block unauthorized access. Disable features like WPS that could make your network vulnerable. Don't hesitate to use whitelisting for a better security. Keep your router firmware updated. I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.